Okay, I'll strike a metals here. So I'm going to be tearing apart this pretty big HP printer. It's a HP PhotoSmart. Quite large. I've already taken a bunch of screws out of it. Wanted to save some time. Should be lots of good stuff in here for gold recovery. And lots of other materials as well. Not sure exactly what, as it differs between different brands. Last time I opened one of these was a long time ago. Wow, close it. Oh, there's a big chunk of glass there. Should be a bit more careful. It's secured in place with a hex screw, star screw, one of these things. You can see that there. They're quite annoying. Good job I have the correct bits. Funnily enough, these bits are actually salvage as well. What digging around in a skip gets you? Free tools. Careful with this piece of glass. If I can remove it, that'd be nice. It's wedged in there pretty good. There's some sort of clasps here. If I can break that off. Nah, it's gonna snap the glass if I do. Don't really want to slice myself up. It's pretty wedged in there. There's a little sort of wedge by here. Sort of metal tab pushing it. Quite annoying. Might be easier to just break the plastic. Yeah, that seems to be working. Might as well get all the good stuff out of this. Whatever that is. Yeah, it's moving a bit better now. Same on the bottom. Try not to shatter the glass. That would be bad. And I'm not wearing gloves. But I hardly ever do. But it wouldn't be a teardown with some self-injury. Still stuck in there. Ow. This thing's quite annoying. Bend that plastic back. Damn it. This thing's coming off. Nice. Freed. Nice glass pane. Lots of uses for that. Put it on the can a bit. Behind me. Anything else on this? We have a large white panel. I'll break that off. The sort of snap placed on. No, it broke. Partially. Well, so much for that. Yeah, it's actually glued in place. Never mind. That would have been a nice display plate. I have the glass plated anyway. What else we got here? Ah, this is nice. Gold recovery. See that there? This is on the laser scanner. These are ultra bright. You can hook them up to an Arduino and use them for lighting. Quite easy to remove. Some silver solder there as well on the PCB. Nice little motor, toy motor for the drive, and some gears that are also useful. The LED board is plated with gold, the light board. Probably more than one use if you want it for gold recovery. Some bits in there, take that apart for later. Right, we have some ribbon cable. They seem to be feeded in a desired way. I'm going to have to break that. Lots of annoying plastic bits holding everything down. I'm having a snap off. Quite annoying. Although the large chunk of glass has been removed, so feel safer now. There's still lots of metal and other things in here, so be careful. I'm not really in the mood for cutting myself tonight. Nice ribbon cable, silver plated on the ends. Not much in these, but there is some material to recover. Same with this one. So we've got a couple of quite long ribbon cables. Shiny. Right. Wow, that's very plasticky. Is there a way to get this lid off? There should be. There are a few screws underneath. Might just have to. Oh, never mind about that. The whole thing just broke off. Wow. Still a securing screw right down there. Oh well. Snap it off. Wow, plastic's quite tough on this side. Got it. Lots of plastic waste. Have more securing screws here. Quite a lot of nice stuff. There will be gold on these. Printer cartridges. Not sure how much. Oh. Screwdriver. Strange hex screws. Star screws. So used to hex screws. We do that to make these things difficult to open. You can't just use normal screwdrivers. With a large chunk of plastic there. Into the guts now. Nice thick bar here. I can think of a few uses for that. Hammer it flat into a blade, for example. Make for an awesome anode as well. Large chunk of steel. And I've got these cartridges. Oh, a little bit of gold plating there. Look at that. Be sure there's something on there. Look how shiny it is. Very nice. Sort of looks like SIM card material. These are not your standard printer cartridges. I've had much bigger ones, but there are a few. So, some gold straight away. And these. There's actually quite a bit of ink in that. Listen. Sloshy sounds. I know that ink is conductive. Also, it's really difficult to get off. I have a little bit on me already. Damn it. Not what I wanted. Printer toner ink on me. What the hell? This is a completely different threaded star screw. Extremely small. See if I have a smaller one. Not sure if this will fit or not. Yeah. Multiple sizes of star screw, like that. Lovely. Just to make it extra difficult, they chucked in some different size star screws. That's just cruel. Plastic. Some brush things on there. What else we got here? We got a nice little circuit board. Infrared gate, some Palladium MLCCs, not many, tiny ones here, capacitors, silver plating, and yep, this connector here, and this tiny one here gold plated. This is silver though. Hardly any silver solder on the back. Seems to all be surface mounted, apart from the two capacitors. Ah, we have more gold in here. See that there? Try and get to that. Ooh. Things locked in place by, I'm not sure. Some large springs here, that was one then. Snappy snappy. It's me getting the springs disconnected. Get this thing out, hopefully. Right. Springs are right stuck. Got it. Bits of plastic, massive amount. Spring. They go quite long also. Very strong. Couple. Springs are also handy. Also worth a little bit. Right. Gold, that's in between the mylar there, you can peel that off, makes for easy recovery. Some more material there at the bottom, not sure exactly what that is, to be honest. Here, looks like there is gold in there though, in between some sort of glass, could be silicone. Silicone. And that's it on the gold on the printer cartridge. There is more on the connectors here, if I can get to it. It's quite fiddly. It's going to be a long teardown. Clearly. Wow, the corner just sort of completely broke off. And the front. Okay, that makes things easier. We have a card reader here for SD cards. Probably be some material inside that. Indeed there is. More ribbon cable. Seems to be a lot of ribbon cable. Some cable stops made of ferrite as well. quite a few. Wrapping around ribbon cables. It helps stop interference, stuff like that. It's the front section gone. There's the card reader. There is quite a bit of plated gold material inside there, don't know if you can see that. Tiny pins. Tactile switch, some silver. Not too much on that apart from the gold plated material. Still good. The amounts are slowly gathering. We have a gold plated ribbon cable here. Definitely want to get that off. Break this weird plastic holding part. Wow, this is really weirdly designed. Rubber bits. Lots of the needed material. Ah, more gold plated mylar. See that? All these little dots. As well as this here, strip. Also gold. And there will be inside this as well, inside the traces. If you can just about see them through that. So quite a bit in there. Along with the printer cartridges, the pins, and the sockets, and there is more in here still. Printers. Are always annoying to tear down, but good in recovery from them. Good gold content. I haven't really seen much else, to be honest. Small bits of gold and silver. Let this come off. Some sort of securing spring. That'll have to be broken off. Got it. That's a bizarre looking spring. There's also a eyelet for holding this long steel bar in place. These can be difficult to remove. Try and remove these razor sharp bits of metal off this corner first. Some alloy material, quite shiny, probably aluminium. Small amount of copper mixed into it for strength. Got it. That there is for holding the bolt in place for the large rod. There is another one on the other side which I'll need to get to, and then I'll be able to pull the whole rod off and out. This printer caddy is sort of very secure. Lots more plastic all over it. Still locked in place. Underneath the back. No. Got it. Ah, damn, this thing. Looks like I'm gonna have to bring the whole rod out. Whole unit. Let's see if I can push this in and bend this steel back. Probably can. That's some strength. Hey. I have to bend the whole steel part back. If you can see there. In order to get to the components. Still need to take the other securing thing off the other end. Quite annoying. Another spring, unusual one. Ooh, it's more difficult now I've removed the other one. And it's incredibly greasy. Oh, lovely. No. Oh, the other corner's just broken off also. Right. Nice big circuit board. Got it. Should be able to remove this fan, huh? Do it from the other direction. Come on. I'm not quite sure what it's stuck on right now. Ah, there's even more metal. Got it. There we go. Well, that's a nice steel bar. Look at that. Quite long. Very shiny. Stainless. Nice. Make for a good batten. Or a nice short knife. More screws. Hey, got the whole unit off. Oh, to get to them connectors. Under a secure piece of alloy. These things are always not screwed in place. They're sort of plastic bent. Damn it. Pliers. Wow, this is really secure. Got it. Shiny. Keep them pieces. Good bit of alloy. Ooh, all the connectors, all four just fell out. That's convenient. All gold plated. Wow, I'm absolutely covered in printer ink. Lovely. Look at them. Nice thick gold plating on these connectors. Quite a few of them as well. 4. Plus all that other material. And then we have this board. We have more of them SIM card like plates. Not too much on them, but at the same time with all the other components gold plated, there's quite a bit in this printer. Quite nice. Gold recovery, big chunk of steel bar. What else is in here? Steel from the screws. Let me take this light bar apart. There's only 3 screws to it. Another bit of alloy. Motor. With a encoder on the back. I have to tell the motor when to stop. Counts the steps. This thing is quite handy. Well, it is for Arduino projects and such. Making robots. Virtually everything in this has some value, apart from the plastic, although if you have a 3D printer and the ability to chip it up, it's another story. light bar has been freed. Quite nice. Complete at that. Quite a bit of gold plating on there. See all them little dots? That could be further disassembled, but I quite like this and the idea of running it. We'll see. Same time, gold recovery. Most likely. As I have no time to be tinkering with an Arduino right now. Maybe in the future. Strange mechanisms. Just plastic wheels. Rubbish. How much ribbon cable is in this thing? Damn. Oh, still haven't got to that massive circuit board on the side. Belt. Could be helpful. Quite a few springs on this. Quite a few screws. The reason I'm doing these videos is to obviously show what components are inside there and prove at the same time that I'm not just buying all the materials, since you can see them for yourself. Damn. No, that's stuck. Ooh. That was already undone. Absolutely caked in toner ink. Damn it. So much for avoiding the ink while disassembling a printer. Still, gloves won't help you. Stuff's sort of not possible to dodge. That'll soak later. Dear. This is bizarre, look at that. The ribbon cable's sort of secured in place by your springs. How on earth would they do that? It's weird. It's an overly complex design. Large chunk of metal there. Wow, look at that for an ink splash. Probably worth keeping. What's that? Some metal rods on the printer roller rails. Think I'll keep them. Could be useful. Lots and lots of plastic. Another spring in there. A few in fact. Appear to be the more useful variety also. I think I will disassemble that light bar. Break that plastic off. It has grommets on the sides holding in place there. Looks to be. This is a teardown video after all. There we go. Wow, the whole thing just sort of broke out. Lovely. There's the LED bar. Wow, not much gold material on that. That was worth extracting. Good thing I didn't leave it inside. Otherwise I would have missed this on the video. Sweet. The entire thing is plated quite well. I'd say that's pure as well by the look of it. Judging by the amount of stuff that I've been plating lately. Should be an LEDs inside of here. If I can break it open. Never mind. Seems a strange bar within here. No LEDs. Were they on that board? Can't see any. Unless these tiny things. Oh, there's a bar running down here. This is cold cathode. Interesting. Would be why it's so sort of bright. Right, try and get this cable out. Still secured by these springs. I think I'm going to snap that off there. Wow, this plastic's weird and not like the other plastic. Different types of screws, different types of plastic. They really don't want you reopening these things to salvage yourself. Good amount of ribbon cable there, all plated, again in silver. Shiny. Got quite a bit of that stuff. And an annoying amount of plastic waste. Wish I could use it. But then I can printing stuff. So there's the board there, circuit board. We'll get into that next. A chunk of metal. And you have another bar by here. I can move this gear. Nope, it broke off. Don't worry. Just me trying to get this off quickly. And it's secured by a plastic sort of screw. It's going to be annoying to remove. screw it, metal bending. There we go. It'll work. Cheers. Stuck on the other side. Stuck on this side. There's another securing thing on this side. One of those annoying bar securing grommet things. Damn it. Got it. Ow. Look at that chunk of plastic on there. Getting it. Secured by now. More. Really? Surprisingly difficult here though. Another bar. Steel bar. Much thinner. There's loads of bits of material and plastic stuck to it. That'll have to be broken off. Still useful. It's taking quite a while, this teardown. About half an hour so far. Oh. What's this thing? Ooh. That's where all the ink I got all over myself come from. It's completely caked. That will be the tray for the printer cartridge for the ink to deposit. I'll be getting rid of that. And there's a sponge underneath, absorbing all that crap. It's caked in it. I'll get rid of that also. Quite a lot in here. We have a small pump here. Looks like a water pump, but for the ink. That's a bit unusual. Didn't expect a pump to be in here, to be honest. And there's a small tube. Few, in fact. I want that. Lots of plastic falling off. Not quite sure how this is secured in place. Might be from the other side. Lots of screws on the sides here. Coming out quite quickly. I think this is the one that's securing this pump. Indeed it is. Nice. Got a pump there. Quite unusual of a find for e-waste. Probably still functions. An ink pump. Not something you find commonly. Usually take apart TVs and laptops and such. Don't like carrying these things, very heavy. Screws rolling around. Damn it, I got some ink on my floor. Guess I'll have to mop through also. This is one messy teardown. I probably shouldn't have been wearing white. Can't even touch anything that I'm wearing right now. Another chunk of metal. Nice ting on that. What we have here? A large hollow steel tube. It's coming out. Secured on the other side. Oh, we have a very large motor there. Look at that. Sweet. Quite a bit of copper in there, no doubt. And it's secured by plug. My hands are very slippery right now because of the ink. Use these pliers to disconnect them. There we go. Nice chunky motor. Not too much left to go on this. Screw here and there. What the? Weird position. Another motor on there, as well as that large hollow steel bar, which is secured on this side. I think I'll leave that until I'll require some more teardowning. Another few minutes. I want to get to this circuit board. And that's just a hollow tube of metal. But still useful. A large amount of screws here. Yeah, these annoying sort of star screws though. Oh, damn it. It's been so long my coffee is going cold. This is one long teardown. Another ribbon cable. Silver plating. Quite a lot in this. Plenty of gold recovery material. How many screws are left? Not much left on this. The last thing. Yay! The last piece of the circuit board. Have a battery on here, likely silver plated. Timing crystal, a little bit of silver inside of these. Copper on the inducers, some capacitors. There's a nice chip here. Ceramic top, probably got gold recovery in that too. Some silver plated connectors, gold plated connectors, side the USB, Palladium and the MLCCs, quite a few, a little bit of silver solder, not really much, but the rest and precious metal content pretty high. So we've got a large amount of material here, as you can see. Check that thumbnail image for close-ups of all these. And all the good material. Strange pump, massive motor, lots of screws, huge amounts of plastic. Well, till next time.